Hi guys, good evening all of you. Hope all of you can hear me. Anyone guys, can you please confirm is I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Right,
Yes, sir.
right, thank you. So guys, like yesterday, we just started with some basic introduction part. We started with them guys, what is Power BI and what is, we discussed about what is just a minute once. Let me open the yesterday's notes once again so that we can get to know about like what we discussed in the last session. Just give me a second guys, just give me a minute. Right. So once again, guys, if anyone has missed the yesterday's session, so this is the one. Yeah, no worries, Samrat. So if anybody has missed the yesterday's class, guys, so nothing has been happened. So just it is only the basic introduction part we have started with them, guys. Just it is an introduction, the first introduction class. Like what is Power BI? So Power BI is a nothing but it's a one of a data visualization tool. So why do you require a data visualization? Visualization is basically required. Basically, whenever we want to convert the raw formatted data into a visual format, we want to convert it, guys. That is what basically, so we discussed about. And why should I convert it also? So whenever we convert the data, whenever we converted the raw formatted data into a visual, so it is easy interpretation of the data, guys. So easily we can interpret that particular data and the patterns, trends, correlations can be detected only whenever we go for a visual format. And there is one scientific reason is also there, guys. The scientific reason is nothing but our human brain can process the images very faster than the raw formatted values. That is the technical reason for why the people prefer to go for the visualizations, because our human brains can process the visuals very faster compared with the raw formatted data. So that is what is one of the scientific reason, and for easy interpretation of the data also we are going to use this particular data. So for example, this is the data, the sales that has been done in a particular month. So instead of looking at the values which month has been having the highest quantity, instead of doing that, so better if you convert this into visuals, then we can easily we can understand this kind of a data we can understand it, guys. That is what basically we have discussed about in the last class. And coming to the data visualization, so how to do the data visualization now? There are two ways are there. One is going to be either by using some kind of a coding. So by writing some kind of a scripting, we can write it. And the second one is going to be with the help of a GUI based also we can do it, guys. With the help of a GUI based. So coding is nothing but where we have to write some code. We have to write some, basically we have to write some code using some languages like which is Python or are some languages we have to use, which I will show you in the today's class. I'm going to show you a little bit. That means we are not going to go deeper into them, but a little bit because I was expert in Python. So I'll show you some my visualize, guys. You don't believe that. So they have been written with the help of the coding. Recently only I have taken this particular sessions for in my data science class. I'll take it, guys, basically. For our data science program, the data science training, I generally take this particular data visualizations, will take it. I'll show you once. So how I done the data visualization using that, and I'll show you also. But what is the main problem with that is, so user need to be an expert in one of the programming language like Python, R, etc. And it is going to be a time consuming part also. It's going to be take some time, guys. And whereas when you go for a GUI base, simple by using a drag and drop, so we can perform all these actions we can perform, guys. With a simple drag and drop, we can do that. So need no expertise is going to be required. No expertise is required for that, which is very easy. Within a very short time, within a very less time, we can perform all these operations what we can do, guys. Examples like Power BI, Tableau, ClickView, these are going to be some of the GUI based reporting tools. So there is going to be little bit license, it will be there. I'll talk about the licensing and all these things. And coming to the coming to these reporting tools, so we categorize these reporting tools into three generations, guys. One is the first generation reporting tools like before 2000s. We have something called as crystal reports. Later it was acquired by business objects. My second generation reporting tools are from 2000 to 2012, like Cognos. It was later acquired by IBM. Bevo, that is later acquired by SAP. and SSRS is having a reporting tool, guys. It is from Microsoft, which is a part of MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence Tool. So where there is going to be some SSIS, SSRS, SSAS will come. So integration, that is an SSIS stands for integration services, which is an ETL tool, reporting services for reporting purpose, and analysis tool, guys. I'll give you some introduction regarding that. Don't worry about that. We'll see them. We'll see the particular introduction regarding the SSRS. I'll give you the introduction about that. And coming to the third generation reporting tools, guys, the third generation reporting tools, like examples is going to be Power BI, Tableau, ClickView. All these are going to be the second generation reporting tools, guys. So which is from almost all from 2012 to up to the current, whatever the current year is there. These are all going to be comes under the second generation reporting tools, what we call them as, guys. So these are going to be the third generation reporting tools, Power BI and all these things. I'll tell you what is the main differences between them, between the second generation and third generation, I'll tell you. And coming to the roles, like what type of roles, what type of expertise require this Power BI. A specialized report developers are required in a company. So they requires this skill set of which is going to be data visualization skill. And apart from that, not only them, it is going to be some other expertise like data analyst, data science people, data engineering, and many others, guys. And many others requires these kind of a data visualization skills are going to be required, guys. So apart from that, I just given some idea like what is going to be the 4 stages are there. So you can just categorize this Power BI development into just simply into 4 stages, guys. What are going to be the 4 stages here? We can say that the 4 stages are going to be nothing but we can say that it is going to be get the data and transform the data. And after that, we have to work with something called as an modeling. And after that, we have to create your visuals and publish your visuals, guys. That is what the stage 4, what we can see. Hardly if you can just, you can practice and you can effort something around some 45 to 50 days, guys, you can become an expert in Power BI. Just 45 to 50 days. It does not require more than that. Just 45 to 50 days is sufficient. It does not require like the other technologies like data science and all these things. We don't require data science. If you want to become an expert, at least it will take minimum 6 months of time. It is going to be there. And apart from that, I also has given some few points regarding like class duration. It's a live instructor class. Day-to-day recordings will be given. Materials and everything. So whatever the soft copies, everything, we'll give it access through the Google Drive. We are going to give the access once you register for the course. And the course fee is going to be 5K, guys. So including the recording videos, it is going to be 5K. So generally some training academies, they will charge some extra money for the recordings. But here we are not charging any extra amount for recordings. So we are going to give it at a free of cost, but there are only for viewing, but not for download. You can't download the videos, but we can view the videos, guys. Okay. So that is going to be regarding this particular, whatever our course curriculum. This is what I discussed in the last session. I discussed about this, guys. So if anybody has missed the yesterday's class, don't worry. You will also get the recording for that. My backend team will send you a follow-up mail to you. In the follow-up mail, they will upload the video to YouTube and they will share you the link of the YouTube to you guys. You can just to know like what videos are there. You can verify that. Okay. Video access duration, I think so it is 1 year, but I have to confirm that. I have to confirm that. I was not sure about that. Data science videos are for 1 year, that I was sure about that. This one, whether it is for 6 months, because the course is for 40 days, right? 40, 50 days. Minimum 6 months will be there, guys. I'll just confirm it in the next class once again. Minimum is 6 months will be there. After that, maybe it may be for 1 year, it may be given the access. Okay. Only Power BI, see, nowadays companies are also, the recruitment process has been got changed. So nowadays the companies are looking for the like, you know, that it's a full stack. It's going to be something like a full stack there are going to be. So I don't say that only Power BI you cannot get a job. There is going to be job opportunities are there only with Power BI. There will be there, but a very less opportunities, But if you have some multiple skills, why? Because even these companies are also nowadays, they are trying to acquire the candidates who are having a multiple skills. So with one single skill, that means, see, suddenly, for example, they want to work on a particular project. So if you recruit as a report developer, you can work on that. but sometimes it is required. Suddenly we have to work on some other integration projects or some other project which is related to Power BI. So at least if you have some kind of an skill set like that, it is going to be specifically we can find out, guys. Power BI developers will be there. So search for the jobs specifically with Power BI and with SQL knowledge is sufficient to get a job, guys. It's going to be sufficient to get a job regarding these particular applications. See, completely a Power BI, which is going to be developer. Some SQL queries, Power BI, which is going to be Power BI reports, BI, etc. What we can say. Specifically on Power BI, we can find the jobs, but it is good to have. That means if we have multiple skill sets, then it is going to be easy to get a job. Easy to get a job. Why? Because there are so many Power BI, so it is going to be. But if we can see, the experience are going to be little bit higher levels, like 4 to 9 years, 4 to 7 years, 3 to 7 years. Even you can find it 1 to 2 years also we can find it, but it's not like a Power BI developer. So you maybe call it as a data analyst. At least some basic knowledge is going to be. See there, it's a Power BI developer. It is asking for 15 to 17 years of which is going to be the experience they're requiring. So these are all going to be hardly 4 days, 15 days, 11 days. So if you can see 11 days back, today itself, it has been a Power BI developer. So need to have an expertise on this one. As I said that no, SQL Server analysis services, SSIS is there, ETL, BI analysis. These are all going to be some kind of a reporting what they require it. So I don't say that they will be there, but at the same time, there will be less opportunities if you just learn only Power BI. But along with Power BI, if you have some other skills, if you have a little bit knowledge about that, see, 2+ years of strong experience on Power BI developer, 2+ years of experience, this is going to be sufficient. Generally, this is going to be sufficient. After that, it is going to be added something like experience on proficiency in tools like SSIS, SSIS would be a plus. Experience in data extraction, transformation, loading, ETL would be plus. Strong analytical skills and the attention to detail required, and remaining is going to be the same. So that's it. If it is SQL Server database and with Power BI developer, that is sufficient. These are going to be some added plus what we can say that. That's it. Got it? So you can find it, but if you have some other knowledge also, other tools also, if you have a knowledge, that will be a little bit more and more. You can get more opportunities, and we are going to easy to get a job when you have a multiple skills. Only learning Power BI means it is little bit hard. It may take some time. Okay, fine. So fine. So that is what we discussed in the last session, guys. So today I'm going to just show you. I'm not going to start with any practicals, but just I'll show you like somebody is asking about, and I'll show you like what is the difference between a coding base. How do you do it by using coding versus how the GUI is going to be there. So many people get a doubt saying that what is the difference between Power BI, Tableau, ClickView. So as I said that the tool is different, the environment is different. So the tool may be different, the software is different, the environment is different, the look and feel appearance is different, but the process, everything is going to be same, guys. For example, even if I work with Power BI or whenever I work with something like Tableau or some other tool, concept is going to be same thing, guys. Get and transform the data, do some modeling, visualize your data, and deliver your reports or publish your reports. This is going to be a common technique, guys. Whether it is the way which we are going to do is different, but process is going to be the same process. Just to understand the concept, I'm going to do some basic operations I'm going to do, guys. Don't worry, we are not going to use anything at all. So because I was an expert in the Python, I use this. I can use it very freely. I can use this. So this is going to be my Python environment because I was into the data science. So my main specialization is on the data science, machine learning, AI, NLP. These are my specialized subjects. Okay, let me show you, guys. Don't worry. So what is the coding I'm writing? Don't worry about that. Just I want to show you. Coding means also, don't think that we are going to write hundreds of lines of code. That is not also going to be hundreds of lines of code. 2 to 3 lines of code we'll write in, guys. Just I'll show you how that is going to be done in Python. So specifically in Python, there are going to be some libraries are there. First of all, we have to get the data now, guys. What data you want to visualize? First, get the data into the Python. So for that, I have some libraries called as, which is going to be pandas. Is a one of the library what I'm going to use it, guys. See there? Import, which is going to be pandas as PD. That stands for, which is going to be the pandas is a one of the Python library, which is helping you to read the data and do some analysis on the data. So it will help you to read the data, guys. So I'm importing the library, import pandas as PD. Just it's taking some time, don't worry. See guys, I'm going to read the data here guys. Everything is a coding base. Read underscore CSV. It's going to be C:/data/. I have a file with a name called as, it's an user_cars.csv. There is a CSV file was there which contains a data. I'll give you more clarity about that. I'm not starting with any practicals guys. How the GUI will be there, I'm just showing you. Command based and GUI based reporting will be there. I'm going to show the difference. So C:/data/user_cars.csv. I'm reading the file. I have the path in my system, C drive. In that, there is a data folder. Inside that, user_cars.csv. So by using a technique called as read_CSV, you're reading, and I'm putting the data into a variable called as a cars variable. So what is the cars contains? See the cars data set. This is just a raw formatted data, guys. It is just a raw formatted data. Okay. Now, just a small understanding. So there is a color column is there, guys. Car colors. This is nothing but data related to cars. Yellow, gray, silver, gray, white, silver, red, red, yellow, red. Some we are having some colors are there. Now I want to know for each color how many cars are there. I want to find it out. Let me show you. Don't worry about that. Each color, how many cars are there? It is going to be cars dot. I have something called as an color dot value counts. Don't worry about that. Just single simple lines of statements only we are going to write, guys. So which is having the highest count? Black colors are going to be more with 35 is the highest. Second is silver, red, and after that we have a blue, we have a gray, we have a white, we have a green, yellow, and which is going to be gold. So this is the data which I'm going to show you basically by using some kind of an which is going to be a raw formatted data, because data is a very small, easily we can understand it. So when I want to do some, instead of doing this, I can go for some kind of a visualizations. So how do you do the visualization? For visualization also, we have some libraries there. I'm using a library called as, which is going to be a matplotlib. Matplotlib is the name of the library, guys. It's just all about working with libraries only. Just we have to import the libraries and we have to work with them. So learning Python means we need not to write any code. We need not to learn any logics and all these things. I'll just check it out. Don't worry. I also use this another library, guys, because it is very convenient for me. I'm going to use as a library called as an Seaborn library. It's very easy to do. It's easy to work. Let me check it out. If it is not there, we have to install it and we have to work. Let me check once whether it is there or not there. Yeah, it was there. Now see this, how I'm going to visualize it. Don't worry about that. Nothing is there, which is going to be, there is a plot called as an count plot. X-axis is equal to nothing but it's a color, and data is equal to nothing but it's a cars data set. That's it. I need not to do any work for that. I'll say plt.show. See there? The same data set, I'm going to show it in a visual format. Data set is the same data set, guys. So black color, we can see that there is going to be 35 black color cars are there. Now, instead of reading the data values here, anyhow, the data is in descending order. So easily we can find it off. But here we see, for example, if I show you the data, so which color is having the highest? Black color is the highest. Easily we can find it off. Which color is the least? It is going to be the gold color. That's it. I didn't done anything about that. So that is a way how we can do that. So a lot of customization is going to be there, guys. Simple, I can make color x-axis as a color. Now I can make it as an y-axis as in color. So if you see that the plot is going to be just tilted like this. So which color is going to be having the highest, we can see. The black color is going to be the highest. In the earlier case, it is a vertical bars. Now there are going to be horizontal bars. So I didn't written any logic coding. Coding means you need not to be an expert in a very logically, you need not to be, it need not to be an expertise. So there is going to be some script will be there. We have to write the code. Just a 2 lines of code, 3 lines of code, not more than that I'm writing it, guys. So coding is also very easy, but only thing is it is a little bit time consuming. It takes a little bit more time to work on these applications. But apart from that, remaining is going to be the same as it is. Now the same example, I'll show it in the Power BI. Process is the same. I'll show you the process. Mechanism is the same. Same thing, I have to read the data, but I don't use a keyboard. Everything with the help of the mouse, I will do it, guys. Okay. So let me open. I'll show you today how to install the Power BI. So what softwares we have to install, which softwares we have to install. I'll tell you as of now. So today you can download and install it. So tomorrow we can just start with some basic. In the next class, I can start with a basic understanding about the environment. Maximum 2 to 3 days, guys, not more than that. Immediately you can start with practicals. So this is going to be your Power BI environment. First, what we have to do? First, we have to get the data. So see there, it is going to be get data was there. I'm not using the keyboard. I'm using the mouse. In Python, pd dot, which is pandas imported, pd dot, which is read underscore CSV. See there, here I'm going to read the data from a text or a CSV file. So then I'm going to reading the same file. Can you see the location? C drive. In that there is a data folder was there. In the data folder, we are having some data called as usedcars.csv file. Same data, just we can see that. So it is connecting and it is importing the data here now. Same technique, I loaded the data. Now see, same report, whatever the report I have shown you there, for each color, I want to know how many cars are there. For each color, we want to know that. Simple, I don't do anything, guys. Simple, we are having some visuals are available here now. This is going to be nothing but one bar, such kind of a bar chart. See there, this is going to be the bar chart. Simple drag and drop option. What is on x-axis? Color is on the x-axis and counting of the colors on the y-axis, guys. I just counted how many colors are there. This is going to be the counting. By default, the bars are in descending order. I don't want to put it in descending order. Don't worry. I'm going to be sorting based on the colors, and that too, I want to get it in the ascending order. See there? So alphabetically, I have placed in, guys, black, blue, gold, gray, green, red, silver, white, and yellow. They are in alphabetical order. And this is your visual. So which color is having the highest number? It is going to be the black color is having the highest, and yellow is going to be the least data here now. That's it. But if observe carefully, the process is the same. Getting the data, first we have to get the data. The way I done is different, but the mechanism is going to be the same mechanism, guys. See there? It is going to be, this is a way how we can work with them. Everything is customizable. Everything, each and every visual, it is going to be customizable here now. So if you want, we can just see this. For what I'm going to do now. Simple, I have some lot of formatting option is there. So I want to get some kind of a grid lines. So a dotted grid lines, and I want to get some kind of a colors. So it is going to be some kind of a grid lines we can see at the back end. So some kind of a grid lines, what colors you require. So we can set some kind of a colors and we can get it here now. Simple, that's it. So that also we can customize. In Python also, there is a customization is there. Everything is going to be just customizable, guys. We can work and we can see that. Everything, each and everything. Even see, there is something like, which is color. I want to edit this. That is what we call it as X label, right? It is nothing but X-axis label it is. The title for the X-axis. So I want to edit that. What is the title? I want to have something like which is going to be cars colors. And what is going to be the font size? I can increase the font size, or I can change the color of that. Everything is customizable. Whatever the colors you require, whatever the fonts you require, bold I require, everything we can customize it. Like that, y-axis, these particular labels, whatever the labels are there, this is title. So whatever the labels are there, we want to customize it. These are your values. Increase it. So the values are going to be increases. What colors you require? So I want to require some kind of a blue colors. I'm going to change it. Or if you want, you can change whatever the colors are there. More colors are there. You can set whatever the colors you require it here now. That's it. See how simple it is going to be. Just working with some kind of a PowerPoint presentations or something like that, we can customize it. Everything is customizable. Whatever the options you require, we can customize it. Yes, absolutely. We are having, that is what we call it as a bars. So here we are having the bars and columns, what we can have it. All of them are going to be this one. So if you want, we can set it black color. I want to show it in a black color. Black color bar, I want to show with a black color. Okay, blue color bar, I want to show with a blue color. Blue color is blue color only. And gold color is going to be gold color. So if you want, we can set the colors like something like a gold color it is going to be. Like that, each one is going to be different color. This is going to be a gray color. So gray color, I'm going to show with a gray color. Something like that. So the car's color itself, green color is going to be shown with a which is going to be the green color only. I'm going to show with the green color. So every bar we can see that red color can be shown with a red color. Like that, we can just set whatever the colors you require. So everything is possible. Everything is possible. So without having that, we cannot work on that, right? It is going to be yellow with a yellow color. We can set it. So categories. Yellow is there. I want to show with a, which is going to be one yellow color. I can show you there. So like this, based on your requirement, we can set whatever the colors and all these things, what we can do that. Everything is customizable. There is nothing is there. Each and every point, even the background. I can set some background for this particular, the particular image here now. Plot, which is going to be area background. Let us say that it's data related to some car sales, right? So generally, whenever it is related to car sales, I'm going to set some kind of an images. I'm going to set it here now. So this is going to be, I'm setting some kind of an car background. It's going to be something like a cars and all these things in the background, so that you can understand that it is related to some car sales. It is going to be there. Just if you want to just, we can decrease the highlighting. That means the background, we can just decrease it. Transparency, if you increase it, the background is going to be becomes a little bit lighter like this. So that is a way how we can work with them. So everything is customizable. Fonts, colors, the sizes, background, everything, each and everything can be customizable. But if you want to do the same customization in Python, etc., it is a little bit time taking process. It is a little bit, I'm not saying that we can't do that, but it is going to be a little bit time taking process what we can do. But see the mechanism, process is the same. So whatever the process, getting the data, visualizing. But if I want to convert into horizontal, so it is going to be something like this. Just it is going to be horizontal bar charts. That's it. So if you want to make, which is going to be pie chart, simply if you select the pie chart, it will become a pie chart. If you select a donut chart, it becomes a donut chart. If you select a table, it will become a table. So something like that. Very easily we can work with them, guys. If we want to make a line chart, we can make a line chart here. Or we can make it like a scatter plot, what we can do that. Something like that. We can just work and we can work on this kind of an application, guys. Okay. See there, it is going to be some kind of a line chart, what we can see. So how the black color, which is a blue color, which is a gold, which is a gray, like this, we can see the data here now. That's it. So that is the way how we can work with them. So don't worry. So later we'll see all these kind of a visualizations and all these things, what we can see. So see the mechanism. The mechanism is going to be the same. The only difference is going to be nothing but the way which we are going to be doing is, there it is completely like a command. Everything we are writing by using a script. Here completely we are writing with the help of the, which is going to be this application only. So let me close this application. I'm not going to work on that. So I'll show you. Let me cancel this. Don't save it. I don't want to save it. Don't save it because I don't require to save it. Understood the difference, guys? So yesterday, so many people are asking me, so how can you do it by using command base? Yes, that is going to be command base by using Python. For that, I didn't written any very complex code and all these things, just a 2 to 3 lines of code. Reading the data, visualizing the data. Still, it is going to be a very better option. It is going to be very easily we can do that. Just I'll show you some visuals which I created recently. Don't worry, this is a Jupyter notebook which we use as basically for data science people. We'll use as a Jupyter notebook, guys. So I use as a Jupyter notebook basically for data science classes. Just I'll show you just a few sessions. Recently only we completed the data visualizations. It is the related to 6 p.m. batch. Let me check with 6 p.m. Recently only we done. So let me check 6 p.m. So if you see, these are all going to be some kind of a data visualization classes, what we can see. See guys, how beautiful we have created the visuals. So it is going to be completely by Seaborn library only. See there, Seaborn and Matplotlib libraries. I created this particular, the charts and all these things, what we can see. See there, how the plots are going to be gets created. Something like this. Or if you see the previous classes, if you can see, there is going to be. So previously only, recently only we covered. So if you can see all that kind of a batches, what we can see. Before that, you can see 4-4, it is going to be 3-4. Just hardly 10 days or 12 days before, you can see the plots. So these are going to be the another kind of a plottings what we can see. This is all the data sets what we imported. And after that, this is going to be the data what we have been done. All these things, guys. See there different colors, different markers, different styles. So all these things, see, color settings, all these things we have been got done with that. Still, we have a lot of other things also. So for that, I didn't written any lengthy codes. Just one line code, two lines of code only. We'll write it generally. For that, we don't require anything to write. See that SNS dot relational plot, data equal to tips, x equal to total bill, y equal to tip. So ticks is equal to color equal to red. So this is the way how I changed the color. Can you see 10, 20, 30, 40, 50? They are called as X ticks, how I changed it. So this is going to be just a small code I have written. See how the labels are coming and all these things, we can do that. Same thing we can do it in Power BI also. Okay, fine. So that's it, guys. I'm just don't want to go for details into that. Now let us coming to the Power BI software. First of all, whenever you want to work with Power BI, so using Power BI, what we can do, guys, we can create the reports, right? First of all, we have to create the reports, guys. Get the data and we have to create the reports. Now coming to the Power BI, there are different types of Power BI tools will be there, guys. We are having a different types of Power BI tools will be there, guys. So what are these particular tools? What are going to be the particular tools? Just a second. Right. Fine. There is a different mechanism. So in Python, we have a different mechanism is there to share that particular graphs with done by the Python. So we have a different mechanisms are there. So we can do that. So we can do that. But here in our data science classes, what we will do is we don't share the reports to them because as a data scientist, it is my responsibility to analyze the data. So for analysis, I'm going to use it. I'll tell you later if you want. I'll just explain you that in the later classes. I'll explain it. How do you share your reports to your clients? Now, coming to the Power BI, guys, your Power BI is having a multiple tools and multiple products are there. So we are having multiple tools are there and we are having a different types of products are available in Power BI. Mainly, guys, mainly we uses three different tools are there. Power BI only, but three different products, guys. The first one is going to be what we are going to call it as a Power BI mobile. It's nothing but a Power BI mobile, guys. So you know what is meaning of Power BI mobile. So where you can install it, guys, it is basically it is used for compatibility with which is going to be mobiles and tabs. So mobiles and tabs, it is going to be compatible. A compatible version of Power BI, which is compatible for which is going to be for the tabs and the mobiles it is going to be. So you know from where you have to install. You have to install not from the Microsoft website. You have to download and you have to install from which is from your Apple Store if you are using an iPhone, or if you want to use for which is going to be the Google Play Store. So if you are using the Android mobiles, you can download it, guys. If you want just now, you can 2 minutes, it will downloads. But only thing is you can't connect to that because we require some account. If anybody wants, you can go to your Apple Store or you can go to the Google Play Store and just download, check for the Power BI, guys, download the software and then install it. But only thing is when you try to open the Power BI, it can't access anything. It will ask you some username and password. Without that, you can't connect it. But using Power BI mobile, what we can use, guys, what we can do, we can only view some kind of an viewing of the reports, guys. It is going to be viewing of the reports. He can view the reports, guys. For example, my client or manager saying that every day morning 6 a.m. I want a report. So I created the report as a report developer. And I don't sit on the system at every day morning 6 o'clock. We'll schedule the report. Automatically, the report will be delivered to the client or delivered to my manager. Now, my manager want to view the report. He need not to have any Power BI software in his, no need to log in with your, no need to log in the computer. Directly from his mobile only, he can open and he can view the reports directly. But they can only view the reports, but we can't create the reports. We can't customize the reports from the mobile, the Power BI mobile. It is only and only for viewing the reports, guys, but not for any other activity. Okay. So whenever the clients and all these things, they want to only view the reports. So they can directly access the report from the mobile. So for example, if my client or my manager is going to a, let us say that going to a meeting. So he don't require to carry his laptop. If he has a mobile, so with the mobile, he can connect to the projector and he can just deliver. He can just explain everything on that particular mobile itself with the help of the Power BI mobile, guys. It's a compatible for mobiles and tabs, which we have to install from Apple Store or from the Google Play Store. Second one. The second one is going to be nothing but it is going to be Power BI, which is going to be desktop. This is the one which we have to install it, guys. So basically, first initially you have to install it, guys. This is a free software only. Anybody can download it. No need to pay anything. Just download it, guys. So this is a compatible, very clearly Power BI desktop. Basically, it is going to be compatible for desktop machine. Desktops and laptops we can download and we can install it. So these are going to be compatible for desktop and which is going to be desktop and which is going to be the laptops. So we can install it, guys. Using this, what we can do? We can create the reports, guys. Using the Power BI desktop, we can create the reports and we can also publish the reports, guys. Creating and publishing of reports, we can do this particular, we can use the Power BI desktop. So using this, so whatever I have shown you is nothing but Power BI desktop only, guys. So whenever you install the Power BI desktop, it is going to be just installs an icon here. So just double click on that to launch the application. This is Power BI desktop, guys. This you have to download from the Microsoft website. We have to download it from the Microsoft website. We have to download it, guys. Now there is a one more is there, which is going to be yesterday I shown you, guys, which is I didn't show any practically, but yesterday we have seen now, guys. It is what we call it as a Power BI service, guys. So it is not a desktop application. You need not to install it. It is going to be nothing but a web-based application, guys. It's a web-based. So open the browser. When you want to open the Power BI service, simply open your web browser and simply type which is going to be which is going to be powerbi.com. It's an what we call it as an Power BI service, guys. Just you have to go to the browser, open any browser, guys, maybe a Microsoft Edge or a Google Chrome, whatever it may be, and type the URL. It is app.powerbi.com. So if you try this, guys, in your system, it will open the app.powerbi.com. But whenever you want to connect, there is one account is required, guys. One Power BI account is required. Without having the Power BI account, we can't connect it. So later we'll see them. Right now it is not required. First we'll start directly with the Power BI desktop. What we can do here, guys, we can create the reports. Here also we can create the reports. And here what we can do is whatever the reports that you have created from Power BI desktop and whatever you have published, when you publish it, it comes to Power BI service only, guys. We can manage the what is going to be the published reports. So what is meaning of managing of the published reports? Yesterday somebody has asked me, yesterday has asked that, sir, is there any platform is there? Is there any environment for administration? Yes. So managing means like security, and we can go for something called as an subscriptions. Okay, subscription means delivering of the reports, creating of dashboards and creating of apps. All these things we can perform by using this particular Power BI service, guys. So whatever I have shown you is the Power BI desktop just now I have shown you. And if you want to open the Power BI desktop, so Power BI service, simply as I said that now, guys, just we have to go to, it is going to be app.powerbi.com. So open the app.powerbi.com. So we can see that it is going to be something like the application, the environment is going to looks like this, guys. Just give me a second. Just a second. It is app.powerbi.com, guys. So this is the one where what we can see that. So in your system, if you try to open, guys, it won't open it. It will ask you the username and password. It will ask you. So using some authenticated username and password, you have to connect it. So we already created one account. So no worries. You can see Vamsi Guttula @durgasoftonline.onmicrosoft.com. So it is an account. It's a free account only. I'll tell you how to create the accounts later. And this is the one what we can see, guys. So what are the different workspaces I created, or what are going to be the, which is going to be the reports we have created, what are the apps, what are the dashboards we created. All these things are visible here, guys. See there, it is going to be the data what we can see with the applications. Fine. So anyhow, this is going to be just an idea. Later we'll see them. So this is only at the end sessions only we are going to use. Maximum 90% of the work we are going to be do it from the Power BI desktop, not from the Power BI mobile. Power BI mobiles are only for end users who want to just view the reports. But whoever want to design the reports or create the reports, they have to use the Power BI desktop only. What we have to do that. So first thing you have to do, guys, download and install the Power BI desktop. So how to download, guys? Very easy. I'll just quickly tell you guys how to download the Power BI software. Very simple. Go to which is going to be powerbi.microsoft.com. I'll share you the link. So if anybody wants to download, they can download it, guys. See there, Power BI. What we can do, guys? Connect and visualize any data and seamlessly infuse these visuals into the apps you use it in your daily, every day, whatever the applications you are going to be using, you can integrate with them. See there are different platforms are there, guys. Different types of products are there. Power BI, Power BI Desktop. It's going to be Power BI Desktop, Power BI Pro, Power BI Premium, Power BI Embedded. Leave it, does not matter. It is going to be, we have to go for Power BI Desktop, guys. So when you open the Power BI Desktop, it is navigating to some Power BI Desktop. Here also we can find the products, guys. See there, Power BI Desktop is there, Power BI Pro is there, Power BI Premium is there, Power BI Mobile is there. So what do you do now, guys? Simple. See the download and the language options. Click on that. And simply here we have this option is there, guys. See there, the version is going to be, the latest version is 2.128.952. And it was recently, it has been got updated, guys. So it is almost all yesterday, 4/15/2024. 4/15/2024. See, come down, you can see Power BI Desktop is a companion desktop application to Power BI. If we click on Power BI, guys, it will go to app.powerbi.com. So observe carefully, with Power BI, what we can do, get the data, create the relationships, modeling, create your reports, save your reports, and upload or publish your reports, guys. That is what basically we can do that. So click on the download. So I'll share you the link here. So just I'll share you the link in the chat window. So you can just take a copy of this. Yeah. So just take a minute. If you don't mind, may I know Power Query, Power Pivot, and Power View comes? Yes, absolutely. See, it's a Power BI Desktop is going to be, see, mainly we are going to be using 3 environments. One is going to be what we call it as the Power BI, the Power Query. Power Query is nothing but where we transform the data. Power View is nothing but where we are going to create the reports. And the Power Pivot is going to be where we are going to create your model. So 3 different stages are there. Okay. They're part of your Power BI Desktop only. Okay, fine. So download this one, guys. So I'm just clicking on the download. So which one you have to download, guys? Better to install the 64-bit. Simply click on the download, guys. Okay, so download the 64-bit, download and install it, guys. Okay, so installation is very easy. I'm not showing the installation, guys. The reason is nothing is there because in my system already the previous version was already there. So even if I try to download and install it also, it takes a little bit time because the old version it has to remove the old version, then it has to copy the new version. So that's why it will take some little bit time for me. But for in your system, when you're installing for the first time, it won't take that much time to install the Power BI. So just once again, I'm showing you. So click on the download, guys. We have to install the 64-bit. So download, it is currently downloading, guys. Almost all it is done. Almost all it was done, guys. So I can open it and then I can just directly, you can install it, guys. Just I'll show you the mechanism. I also have to update it. My version is not any old update, guys. It is maybe the recent update on it will be there. See, guys, welcome to Microsoft Power BI Desktop. Simply click on the next. So initially first time, that means being already my system is already having my Power BI. So it takes a little bit time to install in, guys. It is to check with the existing system requirements. What is an existing software? It has to remove the existing one, creating a new one, uploading a new one. All these things will take a little bit time, but I will complete of it. For the next class, I'm going to show you the updated version of my Power BI only. Okay, so let it happen, guys. Hope all of you can do the installation. Next procedure, guys. Not more than that. Nothing to change. So we need nothing to change, guys. Everything is next procedure. You can complete the process here, guys. Okay, so let it complete. It will take some time. So no worries. Meanwhile, if anybody having any questions, meanwhile, I'll take up the questions, guys. So meanwhile, if it is successfully installed, I'll show you the updated version or I'll show you in the tomorrow's class, guys. Okay, fine. So that's it, guys. So today just we discussed about like what is command with using command based, how we have written the scripts, and using the Power BI, how we have been generated the reports. Remaining things are going to be the same. I just shown you a quick understanding. Like what type of Power BI desktop versions are there, like Power BI mobile, Power BI desktop, Power BI service. using that, what we can do, using Power BI mobile, we can only view the reports. Using the Power BI desktop, we can create the reports, we can publish the reports. And whatever the reports that we publish, that we can manage it with the help of the Power BI service. So those are the things what we can do, guys. So just let it happen. Meanwhile, I'll complete of the process. Anyone, guys, if you have any questions?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Good evening.
I'm the one who asked about that Power Query view and pivot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Actually, in that syllabus, whatever that mentioned website, it didn't find that. So that is
No.
why.
It's just a minute. Okay. That is also fine. So I'll share my course. It's going to be my application. So see, there is no need to specifically specify that what is going to be Power. That's what is Power Query and all these things. Just give me a second. I'll show you. This is going to be my complete details about my Power BI. It is going to be. You can see these particular details, guys. Okay. So see there. So this is going to be my course content. It is going to be. So have a look into that. Introduction to Power BI and all these things. It is going to be. Power BI tools installation we have been done. In the next coming classes, we'll see. Can you see introduction to data transformation using Power Query?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So this is going to be where we are going to be using the Power Query. Where you are going to do the DAX functionalities and all these things we are going to be doing in the Power Pivot. And all these visualizations and all these things we are going to be doing. These visualizations and all these things are going to be done in the Power View, what we are going to do that. Okay. So no worries. We'll see that all that applications later, but you can see specifically we don't point out what is Power Queries and what is this, but you can see it here. Introduction to data transformation using Power Query. Introduction to query settings, understanding various options in the Power Queries. I'll share the file. So if anybody wants that complete details, you can. It was scheduled for 45 days, guys, but it is going to be more than that only. We'll take it generally. Okay. I'll share this file, guys, to everyone.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Yeah. I'll share the file, guys, just quickly.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir, actually, I have one question.
Yes. Yeah.
As like a click technology, we are having the QMC option is there, right? For upload or QMC.
QMC means?
Click management service, we are calling it as a.
Okay.
So
here it is called as a Power BI service.
Okay. I mean, as you mentioned here, we are going to, after completing all the developing things.
Yes.
So
yes.
we are going to publish and
Yes.
all the things, right?
Yes.
So,
yes.
so this published content, whatever the thing we are doing in QMC, day to day uploading the reports and all the things. So in that way, what is the option is present in Power BI? There is any uploading reports, day to day activities there, or
publishing directly. We have an option called as the publishing of the reports only.
Okay, so it is updating daily or at a single time only we have to publish, and then no need to.
It is only single time publishing only. Only whenever there is any changes are there, then only it is going to do that. Only whenever there is any design level changes there, then only we are going to submit it. Okay. So this is a little bit different. That means I think you are asking about everyday data changes, how to generate the reports, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
if we are. Yeah, sir.
Yeah, I got it. It is what we call it as subscriptions in the Power BI.
Okay.
We call it as subscriptions. Once you create the subscriptions here, so there we can see this is going to be what we can do is just let me show you. So we go to the app.powerbi.com. So I want to submit this particular reports. So what will happen here is there is an architecture is there. A semantic model will be there. Generally, we are going to schedule the semantic model. So see there, it is going to be scheduled. Once you refresh it, automatically your reports will be automatically refreshes automatically. And for every report, we are going to be having some kind of a subscriptions will be there. I already have the subscriptions here. So I think I have disabled for the timing. So here, this is the way how we can work with the subscriptions. So currently I disable the subscriptions. Otherwise, every day it is going to be delivers this particular subscriptions will be delivered. So see there at what time it is going to be submitted. Emails when to send daily at 12 PM. It is going to be starting from Tuesday, March 19, 2024. So this is a way how it is going to be gets published. Automatically at 12 o'clock, automatically what we will do is we'll send the reports. But before sending the reports, what we will do? we are going to automatically the same thing. We are going to publish, we are going to refresh the data, because unless and until you don't refresh the data, report won't changes. But one thing, once you refresh the data, automatically reports will automatically gets updated. So all these mechanisms, we'll see it in the Power BI service when you see about the managing of the reports.
Okay, okay. I mean, for my clarity, sir, suppose we are having one dashboard which contains some sales related data.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
And as we can imagine, day to day sales, we can imagine that it will be shrink or it will be increased.
Yes, yes.
So automatically from cloud, suppose it is whatever the updated things, when we are going through refresh or subscription, as you mentioned now. So with that, I mean, with the help of this thing, automatically all the changes are updated directly into
yes,
that.
it will
Okay.
be updated. Here, see, here we
Okay.
have an option is there. Refresh your visuals are there. We'll refresh the visuals. So here the
Okay.
mechanism is different. See, the data has to come from the source. It has to come into the Power BI, and then we have to refresh the report. Refreshing a report is nothing but it is getting the data only from the Power BI data source, not from the original data source. So whenever there is a change in your sales data, in your actual relational database, then we have to update the data source here. The semantic model has to be updated here. So once if you update the semantic model, automatically the reports are going to be gets automatically, they will be gets refreshes automatically. We'll see them. I'll show you that particular mechanism. If I change the data, whenever we refresh it, see here I'm going to refresh this report. So once if I refresh it, automatically once the data set is semantic model is refreshed, reports will automatically gets refreshed automatically.
Okay. In short, we can set the triggers so that at that particular time it will automatically.
Absolutely. See there, it is updating. Once it is refreshed on 15th or 16th, right? So it will show you the last refresh is going to be 16th. Once this is refreshed, automatically this will be also refreshed. Your reports automatically refresh automatically. See there? Can you see the difference?
Yes.
Then that is the case.
Yes, clear, sir. Thank you.
Yes, it will be 2 months, guys. 2 months, it will be sufficient. We can complete within 2 months. Right? Dasu, right? Okay. So anyhow, I think it's going to be process is going on. So we can just continue that. So it is going to be next. So it will take some time for me because it has to remove the old one and all these things. It has to do that. But anyhow, this is going to be the one, guys. Anyhow, in the next class, I'll show you the updated version, whether it is an April update or March update. I'll show you the application, guys. Okay, so leave it. Tomorrow we'll see that. If anybody wants, download it, guys, and just install it. I already shared the link. So directly click on the link and download the link, guys. Power BI desktop service is free. It is free, but only whenever you want to publish it and service, if you want to work with them, then we have to require an account. Okay. Right now it is not required. For designing of reports, it is not required. Don't worry for the timing. For the timing, you work on it. Later we'll discuss about whenever you want to publish the reports and whenever you want to distribute your reports or deliver your reports, then you have to require an account. Otherwise, it is not required. Okay, fine. So that's it, guys. That's it for the today's class. Tomorrow I'll show you guys. It's going to be installing is currently going on. So updating all the component registration, all these things is going on. So tomorrow we'll have a look into those particular applications. Meanwhile, you guys also can download and install the software. So tomorrow we'll try to start with some basic understanding of the Power BI environment, guys, right? So thanks for today. Just for today, I'll stop it here and see you tomorrow at the same time at the same link, guys. Okay. So thanks all of you for today. We'll meet up in the tomorrow's class. Thanks all of you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.